So actually, I myself never had suicidal thoughts. So the title is a little misleading, but it's just that at several points in my life, I was confronted with the matter up close. I have seen what can lead people to think that checking out is the best option that they have. And one of those people was my father. For my father, it was a lot of things that made him depressed and in pain and unmotivated to live. But I think the things that seemed to push him over were the elements of shame, regret, and guilt. Regret for making wrong choices, bad choices in the past. Shame for being a failure, and guilt for hurting the people that he loved the most. Yeah, it seemed easier for him not to face all these things and to check out than to choose something different. He survived that lithium overdose he took, barely. And when he recovered enough for him, or enough for me to talk to him, I was angry and I expressed my anger. I wanted him to know how much he had hurt us and that all his most closest people were all in therapy because of him. Now, it might surprise you, but that did not really make him feel better. My words impressed him because it was one of the first times I spoke up so fiercely. So it did make him try a little harder. But yeah, the thing is, we cannot make other people choose for us. Other people cannot make us happy. We are not responsible for other people's happiness. And I thought I realized that already, but I guess I needed another lesson of life. And, so he did try, but it never really worked. He would always relapse in some sort of way because he could not see the value of himself. And what is the point of choosing you, truly choosing you, when you can really not see the value of you? My dad eventually died of cancer of the liver in 2015 when I was pregnant of my daughter, and I saw how that consumed him even more, knowing he was so close of meeting her, but he was too sick to make it to the third trimester. So he knew he would not meet her, and it's okay. Of course, I was sad, and I would have loved for them to meet, but it's okay. He is still around, gifting his energy, and probably with way more ease than as he would have having a body. We choose what we choose in this life, and most of us, or most of the time, we don't actually see the choices that are widely and abundantly available because we just don't see other people around us making different choices and choosing a life that actually works for them. So realizing that we sometimes make stupid choices and that we sometimes just don't see the choices that are available, I have committed myself to do it differently. make different choices, to keep asking and looking for different or other possibilities, and to create a life that actually works for me, beyond the boxes of right and wrong. Not only because I want to be happy, but because I feel that this is the way to show others that something else is possible. And that one person, that one moment can change an entire fucking life. Because that's what happened with me. I've had small and big moments in my life where someone or something showed me that there was something different that I could choose that would actually change things. And sometimes choosing those things were super scary and uncomfortable, but they always turned out delivering great results. Part of this commitment of mine is obviously not doing shame, blame, regret, and guilt. You need judgment of right and wrong to do blame, shame, and guilt. And as I see it, and I experienced it, I have never, ever seen anybody getting better from doing blame, shame, regret, or guilt, or being blamed, shamed, or made wrong. It literally eats people up inside, like it did for my dad. And I'd rather see people thrive, and I want to thrive. It's an ongoing journey. It's not always comfortable. Like I said, those big choices that are super different are most of the time the most uncomfortable choices to make. And these things, these shame things, are so embedded in our programming, but it's totally worth it. Just because something is really hard or seems really difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. Now, I'd like to make myself clear. I am not here to talk anyone out of doing anything. You choose what works for you. And choosing to live this life is not something I see as weak or wrong. If it is really what you want, and the thought alone makes you lighter, then I won't stop you. I'm just here to show you that there is something else. And to let you know that if you would like to choose something different, and you know somewhere, you know that there is something else, but you just never saw the possibility, you just knew it was available, then I am here. I'm here to help you find it. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and give my dad access bar sessions and access tools, because it just has changed my life so much. It has made my life easier, full of possibilities, and so much lighter. Now, obviously, I cannot invite my dad anymore, but I can invite you. And upcoming Saturday, me and Manouk and maybe some other practitioners are gifting free bar sessions here in Abcoude. So you are very welcome to come and receive a session and just see what shows up for you. And if Abcoude, Utrecht is not anywhere near you, then I invite you to go to accessconsciousness.com/youarenot-alone, and I'll put all the information below to see if there's a similar event near you. I love you. And there is so much love here in this world for you. And I truly believe that every single one of you is a gift to this world, a unique gift, and you are not alone.